Hey everyone, Aaron with Crypto Trends. Today, May 21st, 2019. Doing a quick update here on VeChain. OceanX, what is going on with OceanX? Hint of the future. Also, OceanX has a new listing, so we're going to be taking a look at that. Also, quick look at Ethereum and Zilliqa. And my opinion of why confirmation sucks. When you're doing trading, why it sucks. Anyway, please keep in mind this is not financial advice, just my opinion. Now, hopefully the sound works on this, so if it does, type in yes, we can hear you, all that good stuff. Windows hijacked my microphone for whatever reason, and so just go ahead and click on hi. So I'll wait for some people to get on here. I had to drop the previous chat, so we'll see what's going on. Okay, there might be something wrong with this one too. Might be something wrong with this one as well, so I might have to stop the stream and redo it. Okay, this is aggravating. Oh, okay. Round two, can you hear me? Say yes or no. I was about to cut it off because there's some funky stuff going on with YouTube. Okay, loud and clear. All right, so let's get to it then. Sorry about that. It's one of the beauties of going live. All right, so let me close this, and I have you up on the chat. That's awesome. I'll try to take a look at that quicker in the future. That's for sure. Okay, so what is going on with? We have OceanX. What's going on with OceanX? First, let's check out the a future hint. That's very interesting and telling. You tell me what you think is going to go on or can happen in the future. And where is this? What am I talking about? Well, there's a link below. Anyway, this is a link to a Twitter tweet. Yes, and this is by Martin Van Ven. Great name. What does it say? Quick Binance versus OceanX comparison without using a VPN in China. So he's hooked up without a VPN, right? Okay, what else does he say? What is a solid long-term plan? Teaming up with regulators versus avoiding them. And which kind of exchange will enterprises prefer? Basically says it's right there, okay? He says it right there. Take a look at this picture, okay? Can you see that? Let me see if I can blow this up. Look at that picture. So he is looking at these two exchanges side by side on his computer from China without using a VPN. The left side, OceanX shows up. That's oceanx.pro. That's EX in there, .pro. The right side, Binance.com. Uh-oh. You tell me if you tell me why OceanX will show up, but Binance currently isn't showing up in China. Any ideas? Any clues? Let me know. Okay, also, what else is going on with OceanX? So a link is below to that one. Link is below to this one as well. Let me kill this here. Now this is from OceanX official here. Okay, this is their medium. What does it say? IOST ambassadors assemble. Promote our new listing to share 300,000 IOST. So they, right here, if we go on down, they're saying, Dear Voyagers, we are excited to announce that our new partner, IOST, is going to be listed on OceanX. There you go. So isn't that interesting? We should welcome IOST to the VFam, basically. So that is great. They're going to be listed on OceanX Pro. That's .pro. What do you guys think of that? Do you like IOST? Have you heard of IOST? Right now on CoinGecko, they're listed at about number 50, 51, right around that area. If we go to Binance, and let's just click it on here, we can go down and see how they're doing. Would help if I knew my alphabet. I'd probably get there quicker. All right, so this is IOST versus USDT. Taking a quick look at it. This is on the 4 hour. And yeah, what do we have going on here? We have some nice building lower highs. A lot of alts look like this, by the way. And we also have a really nice a really nice chart going on here as far as where it can be marked up for Wyckoff. So that's cool. So we're into that. Yeah, we have a nice chart. Yes, singing helps with charting. Okay, so yeah, here we go, and we have a nice trend going up. So let's take this trend line. This trend line, I drew it wrong here. That was just kind of off. So what I'm looking for is this line and this point. So let me stick it on that point right there. Okay. Let me bring it on until it touches that one right there. I'm just going to extend it up and touch. Okay, boom. Okay, copy, paste, bring it up. So this is parallel, and I'm looking for it to hit that guy right there. So this is in parallel. So what I just did is called the upper. Let me make that a dash so you guys can see it, that it's dashed. Okay, let me make it a little bit thicker. Okay, it's dashed. So what we have here is the top line is supply, and the bottom line is demand. This is a Wyckoff way to mark channels, a basic trend, a trot, that type of thing. Okay, so yeah, it looks like it has its out of its automatic recovery, and we're looking for some type of secondary test. And it looks like it might be doing it up here in this range, so we'll see what happens with IOST. But anyway, totally awesome that it's going to be listed on OceanX. Looking forward to it. So that is cool. You notice that OceanX is actually picking up quality coins. Okay, very interesting. They don't just let every Tom, Dick, and Jane on there. That's for sure. Okay, so that is interesting. So we have the IOST that is going to be listed very shortly. We also have a new ICO that's going to be listed, and that is going to be the first one that has been sanctioned by a country, which is San Marino. That's the first one that's in. This is in the entirety of Cryptoland, where it's going to be sanctioned by a company. It's an ICO listing, and it's going to be on OceanX as well. Interesting stuff going on with them. But go back to that tweet. Check it out. Interesting. Tell me what you guys think about that. Okay, so enough of that. Let's go take a look at the market. Let me bring up a trading view. Let me go to the chat because make sure that you guys can still hear me. Audio good though. Sound good. Okay, great. Yeah. Okay. Hey everyone. Thanks for watching. Sorry about the previous stream. That happens. Gosh, that's happened once to me already. So, anyway. Long time ago, but let's go take a look at TradingView. TradingView.com. And we're going to go take a look at Ether real quick, see what's going on with Ether. Here's Matic. Okay, so let's go to ETH, USDT, see what's going on with that. All right, we have basically had this real quick markup here. Have the buying climax and the automatic rally. It's going up here. Looks like it might be doing a test in the upper third area of the chart. We'll see what's going on. Usually what happens with that is that it goes up, does a test. It's checking for supply and demand to see if there's any more sellers and stuff like that. They tend to come down, and they don't come all the way down like that, but they can, and they do a lower bounds test. So they test the upper for supply coming in. They test the demand on the way down, and they see how far they can push it. Well, right now it looks like they're trying to get it to an upper bounds test in this area, and it looks like it's failing. Oh no. This is on the 15-minute. Let's go to the 3-minute and zoom in, see what's going on. This is that line I just drew. Let's take it off of autos. Damn it. Take it off of auto, scroll it on down. Okay. And let's take a look at the volume. A lot of greens in here with some big sells that are going on. They're trying to push it down. and it looks like it might be getting a little bit, I don't know, you tell me. Do you think it looks tired? Do you think it's ramping up? You tell me. But just from looking at this, if it goes up here and stays in this region, that'd be like really cool. But right now, I think, yeah, it might be getting a little bit tired. So when we think it's going to get tired, we look for signs of weakness, see if we can see anything. And how we do that is that we look at the big volumes, see what's going on with big volumes. Big, huge sell right here. That's a pretty strong downward pressure. We do have a lot of greens that kind of eat by it, but it has had this nice uptrend, and then it just got squashed, boom, but it's still going up. So they're fighting. They are fighting, but then we have a down bar. But the general macro is trend is your friend, and so it's going up like that. So yeah, what I'll be expecting is for it to kind of go sideways a bit and test an upper bounds area in the upper third area of the chart. We'll see what's going on because I'm looking for it up in here, and then yeah, things can happen. Okay, but this is not trading advice. Don't say, oh, I'm gonna I'm gonna buy in here and then wait for it to go way up here. No, because this thing can dump. Okay, it can dump. It's the market is dynamic, and it needs to be played as being such. Okay, so follow your own gut, follow your own instincts, learn how to mark stuff up, all that good stuff. And yeah, so that's either it's just playing around in this trading range, basically bouncing up and down. Okay, but overall in the long term, let's go out here to the 4 hour. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, it's been generally trending up, and it broke out of this supply demand channel here, which is interesting. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. But pretty big move there, and yeah, the more sideways it goes here, the better. It's just consolidating, right? And so this kind of brings me to second point of why confirmation sucks. Okay, now if you're into confirmation and stuff like that, where you have to wait for, I don't know, so many bars or hours or whatever before you get in, what happens is that you end up losing money at the you're at the top and the bottom. So let's say that let's say you're right around in here, okay, and you're thinking about getting in, okay, because we had a similar situation. Oh, should I get in here or not? Okay, let's just assume that. And so you're waiting for confirmation to go up to a certain point. So all of a sudden this bar starts kicking up, and you say, oh my gosh, it's skyrocketing, I want to get in. So you get in here. Okay, what you just did is you had opportunity, potential opportunity loss right in this area. Okay, and then let's say all of a sudden you're up here in this upper range, and you're saying, well, I want confirmation. So you wait. You have this big old red bar, it drops down. Then you say, oh, I need some more confirmation, and lo and behold, you get caught way down here, and then you get scared, or you get stopped out, right? Because you could have your stops here or here or here, or you just cash out on your own. And so let's say you're right here at this area, so you have lost this area. Okay, so that only gives you profit of here, all right, by waiting for confirmation, where you could have like sold up here and then bought down here and greatly increased your profit. You see that? So for me, the way I trade and the way I do things is very risky for a lot of people. For me, it's not. But for a lot of people, it's very, very risky. But what they're doing is they're playing it safe. And so they're missing a lot of the upper and the lower gains. And so they're just waiting on to get on the train after its second or third stop. And then they get off, or are forced to get off after its destination, and they get pushed off the boat, basically. So the boat has sailed, and then people get on the rowboat, and then they get on, right? And then they get to the destination port, boat leaves, Anyway, that was a bad analogy. I'm sorry, but I think you guys get the gist. This and this can add up to substantial amounts over time. So you might want to try, I'm just saying, give it a try on paper, where you think, put marks on where you actually think you should get in and compare it to where you actually did. So here you could follow your gut or your instincts, your intuition. Basically what I follow is skill, okay? Skill, practice, that type of stuff. And so I get in early, and then I bump it up, and then I wait, and then I get out actually a little bit early before it gets way up at the top, before it starts to turn down. That's just me. So I'm only losing a little bit here, but I'm catching all of this, if that makes sense. So yeah, and I do this way for preservation of capital. Okay, anyway, that's just me. And so in my opinion, to wait for confirmations, if you're in that mindset that you are always going to be lagging behind, either on getting in or getting out. And that's just one of those things. And ask yourself why. You're playing it safe. This is not a safe market. So why are you playing it safe? I don't know. I'm not saying gamble. I'm saying play your cards right. Practice. Practice doing it. Okay? Do whatever you've been doing that works for you, but practice writing in where you think you're going to be doing it. In other words, it's a way to, I guess my point is, start gauging and learning yourself and in your skills. Start learning the quality of your skill. That's the main point, okay? Learn the quality of your skill of being able to rely upon yourself instead of listening to others, okay? I don't expect you nor want you to listen to me as far as trading advice stuff goes. As far as techniques for trading, yeah, you know, that's different, okay? But as far as buys and sells and do this, do that, that's up to you guys. That's what you do after you've gained the underlying knowledge, okay? So, yeah. But give that a try on paper, okay? And see how you do. Gauge yourself. Learn how to gauge yourself to, to see, if you're good or bad or whatever, okay? Anyway, in my opinion, I don't use confirmations at all. I think confirmation sucks. That's for me, okay? Confirmation sucks for me. Might work for you. All right, so what else are we covering here? So we did confirmation sucks. We covered Ocean X. Let's go take a look at Zilliqa real quick. And yeah, we have that IOST new listing on Ocean X. Not quite there yet. Let's take a look at ZIL. Let's look at the USDT. Why not on Binance? Whammo bammo, it's just gone up like a bat out of hell. Notice this huge buy, largest in its history, okay guys? This is the largest buy in its history for, this is on Tether, okay? Largest buy in history by a long way. What is going on here? This is a huge indication. It's almost at all-time highs versus USDT. We have versus USDT. We look at these angle lines here. We see that's decreasing, 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 and then all of a sudden here we have a change in character. So what do you guys think is going on with ZIL? If you're in it, look at here. We also have an increasing. We have higher lows, right? Yeah, we have a big test, and so we'll see where it goes. Basic here. This is the general macro trend now, because we have this change in character here. Nice influx here, absolutely huge. What that is that's a wave, and it kind of like pushes things to be in the green a bit, just like if it was a big red, it pushes things to be in the red. Anyway, that is the basics of momentum. So that is it. So what do you guys think of ZIL? Do you like ZIL? Do you think it's going to skyrocket? Do you think it's going to dump, consolidate, whatever? What do you guys think is going on with ZIL? And yes, I'm a long-term holder of ZIL. It's one of my favorite projects, and I've been holding it for a long time. Also, they're in the midst of a token swap, okay? So guys, be careful. If you have an Ethereum wallet, do not try to transport coins that are like on Binance that have already been swapped into an Ether wallet. Okay, so just sit tight, check their Reddit, check their check their Twitter account and stuff like that for their wallet that's coming out. I believe it's called Moonlit, something like that. Check it out. Anyway, that's about it, guys. I got to take off, have an appointment here, so have a wonderful, wonderful day. Super sorry. Apologies about the sound. And, yeah, have best of luck. Oh, also, quick thing here. What do I think about the new partnership for VeChain and PwC? That's coming out in June. Yeah, we're going to see. That should be a big one. Okay, so Sunny says, but we'll see. We'll see. Very excited. Okay. What I think about Cardano? They're just plugging along. Cardano's plugging along, and a lot of things are just having a lot of interest here for the altcoins of late, haven't they? So we'll see. Kachichi says, if no sharding, ZIL will dump. It's already had sharding, already had a test. So that's like cool. I believe you can find that further back in their documentation, or in their announcements. So that should be like cool. Also, they have silica and stuff like that. But yeah, have a great day, guys. Got to take off. See ya.